Alright, so today we're going to show you how to take magnetism out of the pipe. So a lot of times on the pipeline, on offshore, when they're roller boxing or they're putting the pipe in, you know, they have these, I don't know, they're made of plastic, probably some kind of Teflon rollers that roll up and down this pipe with those, you know, the D4, D6, D9 dozers, whatever they're using. And that rolling action up and down that pipe will put magnetism in it. It'll put so much magnetism in it that, you know, your hammer will stick to it. Hey, somebody put that photo in the comments right now, the hammer sticking to the pipe. So a lot of times, you know, on either offshore pipeline or onshore pipeline, cross-country pipeline, you'll get magnetism in this pipe. And they're posting right now a picture of a hammer sticking to the bottom side of the pipe. I think there's a file sticking to it, everything else. And that comes from, you know, grinding on the pipe. You can get magnetism from grinding. You can get magnetism from, you know, when they're moving this pipe into position from the rollers on the dozers. So, you know, it's a big deal out on the pipeline, offshore or inshore. And we're going to show you how to get it out of there. So some of the key things that you're going to see with magnetism is porosity. And, you know, you're going to have trouble controlling the arc. But let's go ahead and go to the Lord in prayer. And then we'll get started. All right, thank you, Lord, for this day, for this time together, this time of instruction. I pray you bless it. Continue to bless this school. I pray you bless this weekend. We're having our open house. And let your will be done, not ours. In your name we pray. Amen. All right, so what we have here is we went ahead and just butted up these two pieces of pipe. We did a little practice run so you could kind of make sure that we're getting. So this pipe right here is non-magnetic. This pipe right here has magnetism in it. Where is the gauze gauge, guys? As soon as they find the gauze gauge, we'll show you. So this right here is a gauze gauge. These things have to be calibrated. As you can see, it was calibrated. Now, if we come over here on this side of the pipe, it's showing way over positive 20. And if we come over here on this side, you can see it's almost 0. So that's really not going to affect your arc if it's under 10. I'd say if it's under 10 gauss, you're really not going to see nothing. If you get over 20 like it is right here, so we got 20 plus gauze magnetism here, and, you know, almost 0 here. 20, 0. Now, there's a few ways to get this magnetism out. Obviously, you have a positive and a negative side of all magnetism. We used to use these horseshoe magnets that were, you know, they were coated in rubber. They were pretty big. They're probably, horseshoe is probably that big. You had to use it with 2 hands, and when you stuck it to the pipe, it would either take the magnetism out or add more, and you could flip it around from positive to negative, depending on if you had positive or negative gauze in it. So right now we got positive, we're wanting to put negative into it. So if you don't have a horseshoe magnet, you can always wrap your leads. And I usually go with counterclockwise. I go with clockwise. Closest, I start away from my weld, and then I go clockwise towards my weld. And then depending on which way I have my lead set up and how many amps, it's going to either put positive or negative magnetism towards the weld. Does that make sense? So if you're trying to get if you got positive here, you can wrap it clockwise towards your weld and then switch your leads. So this is the negative lead right here. I have the negative lead black, and I have my positive lead red. I like to do that for visuals for my helpers. You know, they're always a little slow. So negative is black, positive is red. Has everybody got that? All right, let's take a minute right now to talk about this weekend. We got. Can somebody post in the comments the crawfish pull? So we bumped it up to 500 pounds of crawfish this weekend. We got a lot of people coming to this. We're gonna have law enforcement here helping regulate the social distancing, and then we're gonna have 2 brackets on this weld competition. Each bracket is gonna win a full scholarship to our school. We're gonna teach you how to do this kind of stuff. And we got practicals where you have to weld from scissor lifts. We got practicals where you're in confined space. I mean, this is the cream of the crop school. I mean, if you want to learn how to pipe weld or be a welder, you need to come here. We got people coming from all over the country. And the test is easy. This is the test right here. It's just 3/8 plate with a bevel, TIG to root and hot, and 7018 out. All right, so you're going to have to, can y'all post that on our comments right now, the link? We want you to RSVP. It's free. Post it again. Post the link. It's free to come to the Crawfish Bowl and take a tour in the open house. If you want to compete, if you're public or, you know, we have a high school bracket and a public bracket. Either one, you got to pay $5 entry fee. You got to do it on Eventbrite. It's in the comments. They're commenting right now the link. So make sure you sign up so we have enough plate for you to participate. If you show up, you know, we'll probably be able to make it happen. You know, we'll accept a few people at the door, but, you know, we only have so many booths and so many plates. So just make sure you reserve your ticket on Eventbrite. And, you know, we're going to be giving away welding machines, an ESOB welding machine. Can somebody post a link of that? ESOB welding machine. We're going to be giving away the Black Mama TIG rigs. We got a bunch of these we're going to be giving away right here. They got a lifetime warranty. Black Mama TIG rig. And these right here, the red-headed ones, have a sale going on right now, $150. It'll be the last TIG rig you ever own, $150. We're going to be giving a bunch of these away. We're going to be giving away a bunch of tungsten sharpeners, welding machines, crawfish. And it's an easy test. Now, for the high schoolers, it's non-transferable. You know, whatever high schooler wins, he wins. And everybody who places it during that time, they're going to get a big discount, probably up to half off. And then the open to the public competition, it doesn't matter who wins. And if you win it and you don't want the scholarship, you can give it to your son, your brother, your daddy, whoever. All right, you want to fire up on this and kind of we can't fire up on it right now. So we fired up on it earlier. We got 2 different machines running right now with different things. But if you'll post the video in the comments right now when we first struck up on this. So what you're going to see is whenever you have magnetism in the pipe, one of the signs of this is porosity. That arc will be hugging one side of the bevel. We have it square cut right now just because we're just showing you, just for example. But the arc will be totally unstable. It'll be hugging one side of the pipe. You're just going to be blowing porosity. You're not going to be able to control that arc. You're going to be pointing it over here, but the arc will stay over here, or vice versa. So if that ever happens to you, what you need to do is demag the pipe. Now, the way you do that is, first of all, you're going to have a gauze gauge. And then you're going to try to figure out if it's positive, if it's magnetized on the positive pole or the negative pole. You can see here it's the positive. And we have the lead switched right now. So right now, this is our positive lead. We switched the leads out. This is our positive lead. and the red ones are negative, because we want to put negative in here because it's already positive. So what we're going to do, we turned it down to second gear and about 30 on a SA200. Show them out there. So second gear, and about 30. We're at positive. So what we're going to want to do is run the current, and what we have set up down here is just we're still using this same old knife switch, which you don't have to use. You can just connect your leads together. But once we connect these leads together, we're going to do it just a couple seconds at a time to take the positive gauze out of it. So where we want this is we want this closer to 0. You can see right now it's way over 20. So where we want this is kind of where this pipe is, on 0. Can you see that? You know, this is a gauze gauge. It measures magnetism. This right here, no bueno. Bueno. No bueno. So we're going to show you how to get this out of it. All right, you guys ready? Yes, you can. It's probably because he hadn't liked the page or something. I've liked the page. I got the picture. All right. We're going to be doing some giveaways today. Make sure you guys share this video while we're live. We're going to be giving away, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give away Black Mama tonight. Lifetime warranty. Share the video right now. And pick your number 1 through 100. All right, so we're having a little bit of technical difficulties sharing this in the comments. It was a video of the arc wandering and putting porosity in. I'll add it later. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're wasting their time. All right, so you ready to get this started? Let's get the gauze out of it. So we're at a plus 20. We want to get down to 0. We want to be over here where this pipe is. If not, you're going to be blowing porosity. You see that? It's going to be, the arc is going to be unstable. It's going to be hugging one side of the pipe. That's how you know you got magnetism in it. We've got about 10 to 15 wraps here clockwise. On our negative side, we switched the leads, made it, because the reason we switched the leads is because it's positive gauze. So we're making this our positive line to put negative magnetism in it. All right, so here we go. We're gonna put it in about 2 seconds right now. Let's see what it does. All right. There we go. Look at that. We're at 0. It doesn't take much, ladies and gentlemen. You see that? You see the gauge now? We're at 0. So we just, that quick, we took the magnetism out of this pipe. Now, I've got some guys here, they're welders. They don't know how to use the Facebook, but we're going to add some photos later where you can see the hammer hanging from this pipe. So I sent them to my brother. Maybe he can do it. He's out in L.A. Okay, we'll do that. Go turn the machine up. Let's hang the hammer from it. Who wants to see the hammer hanging? All the way. Turn it on back. We'll hang a hammer from this thing. We'll hang on a hanger, a hammer, a file, everything. All right, well, here we go. You're gonna be able to see the magnetism. I've seen it like this before. I've walked up to this to a joint, on the offshore pipeline. We'll weld a mile at a time and then roller box it off. Here you go. All right, now show them that it won't magnetize. See, it's not on this side. It's on that side. So a lot of times you'll have static electricity in between these two. I've walked up to a weld joint that was left there. We'd come in early in the morning and get ready to tack it up. You walk up to that pipe and touch it, and the static electricity about to knock you off your feet. So, just keep that in mind. These rollers that are on these dozers that are doing the roller boxing, if you're onshore or offshore, it'll put static electricity in it. It'll put magnetism. If you don't have a big horseshoe magnet with one side positive and one side negative, a lot of times what you can do is take that horseshoe magnet, and depending on if it's negative or positive, you can flip it around and get your tack started. Once you start welding, as long as you can get that arc started and stable, the heat will take out the magnetism. But the hardest part is getting it started, because it's going to hug one side or the other and put porosity in it. So a lot of people don't know how to do this, but, it's good to know. It's good info.
Go ahead and tell them it went all the way down to the negative.
Let's see. Now we're at negative gauze. All right, so y'all ready for some giveaways? Let's talk about the open house. We're going to have 500 pounds of crawfish. We're going to give away 2 full scholarships. You need to go online to the Eventbrite. We're going to post it in the comments later. It's the post on Alabama Pipe Welders Academy. It's pinned to the top. So it's the first post that you come to. So make sure you sign up. Let us know you're coming. We only have so many spots available. So we'll have 2 brackets. One's for high school, one's for open to the public. And tonight, we're going to go ahead and give away a Black Mamba TIG rig. It's got a lifetime warranty and some hats. We'll give some of these hats away. It looks like this. #1 gunslinger right here. #1 gunslinger. And some Alabama Pipe Welder Academy hats. Y'all join us. Support your local small business. Come out and support us. We have, and what else we can give away? So the guy last week that won the 2-night stay, he's not going to be able to make it. So we're going to go ahead and give that away too. So that'll be the #1. So if you guess my number, like I'm about to pick a number, 1 through 100. 1 through 100. Make sure you post your number below and share this video while it's live. If you're wanting to come to this competition in the Crawfish Bowl or open house, make sure you share this video. Because we're about to give away a 2-night stay where if you come down here, we got your housing covered. You stay in a hotel for free. Come compete. Come eat some crawfish. Yeah, so make sure you're tuning in right now, sharing this video. And then second place will be TIG rig. And that's just for tonight. That's just for tonight. We're going to give away a 2-night stay down here to come to the open house and compete. And we're going to give away a Black Mamba TIG rig. All right, so share the video and comment your number right now. The first 5 people. So #1 will get the 2-night stay. #2 will get the Black Mamba. And 3 through 5, you're going to get hats. So this Saturday, make sure you guys come out here. Make sure you guys come support this family-owned business, small business in Alabama. We used to have, last year we had people come from all over the country. We had a girl come last year. She came from, I don't know, where was it? Montana or something? Yeah, it was way out there. She flew in, and, the top 5 people in the competition in each bracket is going to get tremendous discounts, like up to half off. I usually give everybody half off just for participating and placing in the top 5. So it's not just the winner that's going to gain from this. It's going to be the 2nd place, 3rd place, 4th place, 5th place person. They're all going to gain, money off and scholarships from participating. So come out here and join us.
Let's have a blast. Let's have a ball.
Yeah, 500 pounds of crawfish. Everybody's going to get some. We got a 20,000 square foot facility. It's going to be nice. You're going to have fun. We're going to have all kinds of events going on. We're going to have some demonstrations, practicals. You're going to meet the students. You're going to meet me, everybody else. So come out and join us. Have fun. Win some prizes. Win a welding machine. All right, so I'm going to let Austin pick the number. Are you ready? Has everybody shared this video? Like I said, we're giving away a 2-night stay down here to come down to our, if you're coming from out of town and you want to participate in the open house. Here we go. Share this video right now. We showed you how to take magnetism out of a pipe. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And we'll be having these videos all week. We'll have one Friday. From now to Friday, we're going to be going live, showing you how to do this stuff. Little tips and tricks, things that are really, a lot of people don't know about. So, all right, here's the number. You ready? You ready? All right, tell them the number.
68.
68. 68. 68 is the number. Make sure you share this video anyway. Support your local family-owned small business, and come see us this Saturday. We got room for you. 500 pounds of crawfish. Somebody won it. Somebody won 68. Who was it? Who was their name? Josh Pennington. Do you want to come participate in this? You want to come do the come down here? Are you from Mobile or from Alabama? We'll be reaching out to you. If you don't want it, then we'll give it away to somebody else tomorrow. So, just comment, send us a message, let us know. Now, the next person closest to 68 is going to get that Black Mamba T-Rig. We got them on sale right now. $150, lifetime warranty, custom leather handle. It'll be the last T-Rig you ever own. It's lightweight, like a 150 rig, but it'll handle the amps at 250. All right, so did everybody see how we took the magnetism out? Y'all want us to give you another demo? Comment below. We got a few minutes, huh? We didn't do a whole lot of welding.
I kind of want to test the hammer theory.
You want to do the hammer theory again?
I want to try the hammer theory.
What is that? Oh.
They say if you hit this pipe with a hammer hard enough, it takes some of the magnetism out.
Well, I don't know about that. We'll try it. Well, let's see what it is. Why don't you go get that brass hammer? Mythbusters. So right now, I don't think this works, ladies and gentlemen, but so we're at negative 20 gauss. Has anybody heard about hitting it with a hammer? I've used a horseshoe magnet, and I've used a wrap the leads around. Hey, everybody, hold your ear. Don't knock. Hold on. Come here. Get these. Everything's gonna fly when he hits it with that brass hammer. That's like a 20-pound brass hammer. Where are you gonna hit it at?
Right here by the weld.
All right, man. Don't hurt me, please. All right, here we go. Let's see.
3, 2, 1.
Golly. So it was what? Negative?
20. Nope.
It's still negative 20 there.
I don't think it worked.
Yeah. I think that's the old wives' tale. Your fitter probably told you that.
Well, Smith?
I don't know. You want to? All right. So let's mark it right here. All right. No, you're gonna have to go get a bigger hammer than that. Yeah, you do. All right. Look. Here's a mark. Mark it right here where I'm. I don't think it's metal. I don't think it matters if it's brass or. So right there, we're at negative 20 gauss. I'm not saying this works, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to. I know what works: a horseshoe magnet or running the coils. But Austin's heard this before. I'm sure you might have heard this before. We'll see if it works or not. What does everybody say? Is a brass hammer make a difference, or we gotta have a metal hammer? All right, let's go. Let's try it out. Go ahead, hit it. You don't break the tack and let this thing fall. Lean on that pipe good. All right. What's it at?
Still way past negative 20.
All right, so I don't think that works.
That'd be myth what?
Myth busted.
Myth busted.
You can't hit this with a hammer and get the magnetism out.
Y'all want to see some of our other myths? We got them on our YouTube channel.
Now,
Check it out.
I tell you what does another way to get the magnetism out for sure is heat. We got a torch around here? Oh, wait, there's one. All right, you can see this. Well, these are 3 methods of getting magnetism out of the pipe. So, okay, well, somebody said a steel hammer, so we'll try that out. Can somebody please tell me how to get the magnetism out of this pipe? All right, no. All right, so here we go. Here's a steel hammer. That's a little hammer.
Hit it hard.
All right. All right, so see what we got right here? So we know the coils work. We know running coils around here work. We know that a horseshoe magnet works. Let's see if a steel hammer works. We tried a brass, it didn't work. So right here at this line, we marked it. What do I got here? How much magnetism? Like negative 18. All right, hit it with a hammer. Let's see what happens. All right. Let me get on the line.
I think we went down. 1.
It's still negative 18. All right, so whoever says steel hammer, does it have to be a bigger hammer, or does he have to be more of a man? All right, let's put some heat on it. Let's see if this works. Hey, you guys come out to this Saturday. We got people coming from all over the country. You know, we're going to be opening up. Screw the COVID. You know, we're tired of COVID. We're tired of staying at home. We want to weld. For one thing, welding, the UV light from welding kills COVID. Even the UV light coming off that torch. I'm so tired of COVID, you just don't even know. All right, put some heat to it up here by the mark. All right, so we were at negative 18 gauss. Are you gonna put some oxygen to it? I mean, what's going on here? You gonna put the handle down? Put the handle down, hammer. This. Come on. That ain't cooling it off. Get the tip of those blue flames right next to the metal. There you go. Come on down a little bit further. All right, so we tried the hammer method. It didn't work. We tried the coils. Obviously that works. We showed you it works. We proved it. And I know for a fact, I've used it before on the pipeline, the offshore pipeline, a big horseshoe magnet coated in rubber. If it's negative on this side, you know, put the positive there. You get your bead started, and then by the time you got some heat in it, the magnetism will run from it. All right. You ready? All right. Let's see. Oh. No. I don't know. It looks like it put more magnetism in it. You did. It's more.
You know what? What if?
Look at that. We got 20 plus on this pipe, and we got 20 negative on that pipe. Man, I bet you couldn't even fire up on that pipe. Why don't you try? Hey, go get the extensions. Bring them over here for him to run a pass over here. Look, we got 20. We got plus 20 there on this pipe. We got negative 20 right there on that pipe. Plus, we're gonna fire up on this. Show you what it looks like. Where's that wire wheel? Go ahead and just wire wheel this real quick. I tell you, you know, when you're roller boxing or if you're on the onshore or offshore pipeline, magnetism can be a problem. We had a hammer hanging from this earlier. We had a hammer hanging from this pipe earlier. We'll post a video later, but anyway. We'll check it again. Let's see where he wire wheeled it. All right, so we got On this side of the pipe, what is it, negative 20, over negative 20? And then over here we got close to over, it's getting real close, it's like plus 20. So I would say underneath 10 is weldable. But if it's pinging out, if your Gauss gauge is pinging out, I mean, you're going to know it. You're going to know it when you strike up. That arc's going to be leaning to one side. You're going to be blowing porosity like this. It's going to be hugging one side of the pipe or the other. You got to get that out of there. They expect you to know how to do it. If you're a first-class welder or you're a pipeline welder, they want you to know this kind of stuff. You can't just go out there and weld because this is real-life scenarios. If you got magnetism in your pipe and it's unweldable, what are you going to do? And you don't know how to do it. You going to just drag up? I mean, seriously, you need. Yeah, if you don't know how to, if you don't come to our school and learn these little tips and tricks, you're going to be looking kind of, you ain't got somebody out there looking out for you. And you're going to be wondering, hey, what do? I don't know what was going on. I was just blowing porosity. All right, go ahead. Try it. Hold on, wait. Huh? You need to close that circuit right there. Show them. All right, let's see what happens here. Can you get over here? And let's see this thing blow porosity. It doesn't even want to start up. Let me turn your amps up a little bit. What is going on here? That's what magnetism does. And now this is exaggerated, but the way you get this out is you're going to have to run coils.
Somebody said Tulsa didn't teach me that.
Tulsa will not teach you this. Yeah, with your foot. All right, so what we have here, the best way to get this out, and we had a demag box on the offshore pipeline, and it basically was coils like this, and they were run clockwise. And this is our negative, and you could switch it from negative to positive on the demag box, and then you could regulate your intensity, but we're regulating our intensity by the amps that are coming through this coil. How many coils is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 coils. And then the more coils you have, the higher the intensity, and then the more amps you have, the higher the intensity. And it depends on if this is negative or positive and what your gauze is right here. So as you can see, we're at positive, we're pegged out right here. It can't go any further. It'd probably be 30 or 40 gauze. So some people, the first time I ever saw magnetism, I didn't know what the heck it was. That's something I had to learn out in the field. But nobody taught me this in the Navy. I mean, nobody taught. Did they teach you this at Tulsa?
No, sir.
So, I mean.
First weld I come across had magnetism in it. Well, I fought that route all night long.
Yeah, we're teaching our guys stuff that are trade secrets. We're not sending you out there not knowing these things. We're teaching you how to learn the right way and do it the right way. You're wanting to come to this school. Come join us this Saturday, open house, 500 pounds of crawfish. Last year we didn't have any crawfish left. This year we're having 2 weld competitions. That means you can win a full ride scholarship. One's for high schoolers. There's 2 brackets. High schoolers, open to the public. So if you want to do the open to the public, that's fine. Come on. If you're a #1 gunslinger, come on. If you're not going to use it, give it to somebody who does. And then the runners up for each bracket, we're going to give them like half off tuition. So you're going to want to be here. If you want to go to Pipe Welding School, if you want to learn how to pipe weld, you need to be here. You need to, even in the first place, it doesn't really matter if you win first place other than you're going to get a full ride. If you win second place, you're going to get you're only going to have to pay a couple $1,000s to go to school here. I mean, we want you. We want welders here. So come. We have a guy that it was, we're going to give away a 2-night stay for somebody coming from out of state. I think the guy that won it tonight didn't want it, so we'll be giving it away tomorrow night. So make sure you tune in. Tune in, check us out, and you guys be blessed, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow.